We
Yay!
are live,
Live and in living color.
live and in living color. And you know what? I labeled this the fanfare, like post fanfare, where we just join us to just talk about music and stuff. If that
That
makes
sounds
sense.
good and fabulous to me.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. All right. So let's see who. Somebody's been sending me messages, and I'm like, stop.
Ooh, a stalker?
Yeah.
Ooh, I want to know the skinny. Share with the class, Lawrence.
that says change the sampler ticker. Thank you. Oh yeah, that's right.
Wonderful, fabulous.
Uh huh. And of course, it's my buddy, my friend, buddy from It's Tejano Time. Shout out from DFW. That's who. That's
Yay.
who's because it was the whatchamacallit. It's the ticker that was on the bottom. Like we have like a little ticker that goes on the bottom. It was the
Uh-huh.
he's the stalker, and it's not a stalker like a that's like you're working at a grocery store and you're stocking food. She's saying stalker like Stalker. Aren't you like a teacher or something? Didn't you get like graduate high school? That's
Ooh.
just kidding. Don't get mad at me.
Come on, Lauren.
That's not cool. So,
That's
nice
all good.
meeting you, Hilda, at Fanfare. Yeah, that's right. He met you at Fanfare, buddy. He's the one that
Yay.
from It's Tejano Time.
Yes, yes. No, it was so nice to meet you too. And I'm sorry that Lawrence is being a little, you know what, right now. No, I'm just kidding.
Ah, this is
I love
true.
you.
It's true. I was
We
being a
had so
jerk
much
off.
fun. It was fun.
Yeah,
Math
it was
teacher
fun.
for a reason. Oh, okay. I know who to reach out to the next time my checkbook does not add up.
Wait, wait,
Um,
wait, wait, wait. He's a remedial math teacher.
hey, I had to take remedial classes in college.
Well, I'll
Math
tell
is not my
you.
subject.
I'll tell you right now. I have a degree in computer science with a minor in math.
Okay, no, I'm that girl that sat there, did all her work, still didn't understand her college algebra class, sat there for the final exam, did all the work because the teacher would give all the credit for just attempting it.
Oh, cool.
And I finally had to like write her a note at the bottom of the page and say, "I'm really sorry. All I need is a 70 on this test so I can pass for the semester. And I promise you, I will never ever get a job doing math." And I passed barely,
Right.
barely.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's like a full fledged. I promise I will never do anything.
And you don't have to worry about me breaking that promise because me and math were not friends. Me
Well,
and
that's
English,
uh-huh.
history, journalism, I can do that stuff. That's good stuff.
No, that's cool. I mean, everybody has their limitations. And I don't mean it in a bad way. I do mean what I mean by that is that it's okay. Not everybody's good at all the subjects and everything else. And some people, to be honest with you, it's a very real thing. Some people see numbers and they get they like what is it called? Uh, um, it's not hypertension, but they feel like anxiety. They have anxiety attacks
For
just
me,
because they see numbers.
I don't understand. Like, if you show me how to do something,
Hmm.
I'll understand that part. But when you say find this, this, and this, and you name it, whatever it is, forget it. I'm lost.
Hmm.
Completely lost.
Okay,
Math
well that's fair.
phobia.
That's fair. So, did you have fun at Fanfare?
For the couple hours that I was there, yes, I did. I
Wait,
want you
couple
to
of
know.
hours.
I only went to fanfare for two reasons.
Uh huh.
Alicia C,
Which is amazing.
which is amazing, and Rita Cappuccina.
Which is amazing as well.
Yes. So those are my two reasons. And so we snuck in because I had plans on Friday. So I went and I had my very first experience with Top Golf with one of my besties in the whole world. And so we went and we did that on Friday.
Hmm.
And so then Saturday, I wasn't even planning on going to fanfare at all. But Thursday at the Internet Gala, I met Rita, and Rita mentioned, "Hey, I'm playing on Saturday." Well, coincidence, so was Alicia C, like right around at the same time, different stages. So I kind of did the split personality there for a little bit and just went over there, and it was fantastic. I actually just really enjoyed myself. I didn't think I would, but I did.
Yeah. Buddy says that it's math phobia. That's what it is. People
Yeah.
have math phobia. That's the anxiety thing. Well, I had a busy, 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 busy time there. I finally started breaking stuff down. I had 22 interviews during the radio gala.
Wow, that's impressive.
That's a lot of people. I've never seen Signal. Now I'm a big fan.
Oh, they're amazing.
Yes, what he said. That's cool. It is cool that they're a good band. They really are. Actually, the first time I saw Signal and actually Jesse Turner was really in. There's a documentary called Accordion Dreams.
Rick is in that documentary.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
See how knowledge is power.
Knowledge is power.
Yes, and so Hector Galan is the one that produced all of that and did all of that. And but anyway, Accordion Dreams has Jesse Turner in high school,
Yes.
and where he's performing as a high school student trying to get that conjunto group going, which is pretty cool. Very cool in my eyes, to see all of that, And so I was just like, wow, that's cool. And
Super cool.
to see all of that, to see the progress, and
And you know
he's
what? He is the sweetest person in the world. I've met him several times, and he just doesn't change. He's just super sweet. He's a genuine person. The first time I met him, it was in Aransas Pass, which is my hometown. And I was performing at a festival there at like noon, when like nobody's there because it just opens.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
He was closing out that night, so they had his sound company and everything like that. And there were buses there. I had no idea at all, whose buses they were or whatever. And so I'm performing and I get off stage and I see a tag on my Instagram. And unbeknownst to me, Jesse Turner had come out to the side of the stage and started videoing my performance and put it up on his Instagram and tagged me in it. I was like, what? Like that was just super cool of him to do. He put
yeah,
some really super nice things on there. Probably one of my favorite memories ever of a performance was that because I didn't even see him do it. He had no idea who I was. And yet he went and he did that. And so I just thought that was like the coolest thing. And so ever since then I've just thought the world of that guy. And like I said, he's always super sweet to everybody. I've never seen him lose his cool with anybody. He's just so genuine.
yeah. He's a cool guy, and that's really nice that he did. Excuse me, that he did that. I I've only met him in passing. I've not ever really sat down. Everybody. There's a lot of people that say, "Oh my gosh, I know him," but really, you just took a picture with him
Yeah.
while you were waiting in line. That was just one of those things. But yeah, no, he was fine. From what I've met from him, but my interaction with him was kind of not convoluted, but it's compromised because of the fact that of where my position was. It's not fair to say, well, he treated me really well or he treated me really bad, because it's all part of the business. And so you can't
Yeah.
really say that. It's not like that. He says that Isabel Marie's performance was way better last year. The band backing her was way better. Well, that can happen. That's just one of the things that can happen. Here's somebody that I really wanted to see out there performing. She didn't get a chance to perform, and I was trying to get her on. Was Stephanie Martinez? She said, "Just want to say hello." Stephanie Martinez has a new song that's out, and let me tell you, it is a great song. She's got a lot of good music. She's fixing to put out some great music. But her current hits, I don't know if you remember, but I played her Christmas song during the
I
Christmas show.
I don't remember, but I did have the pleasure of meeting Miss Stephanie at the Internet Gala. And this is why I remember her, and she's just forever vivid in my mind because her significant other, I want to say it's her husband,
Uh huh.
his name is Jeffrey Martinez.
Right. Right.
My agent's name is Jeffrey Martinez. So both Jeffreys got to meet each other that night, and it was the coolest thing ever. They do spell it slightly different, but
Right.
hey, Jeffrey Martinez is a great name. What can I say?
She said, "Thank you so very much, Lawrence." Wow, it's Indio today, dadgummit. No, just kidding. You can call me Lawrence because I'm not. I could. I'm getting over. It took a lot out of me. It took a lot out of me. I can't even wear my choker today because it's been rough. It's been rough these past couple of days. I had to come home early because I couldn't. I couldn't do it. The official Tejano D. He's got some music out with the Tejano blues man himself. He's lead singer with him, and he got a song out. He dropped off some music that I will be playing, hopefully here pretty soon. Actually, you need to get with me because there's an issue with the music that I got
Uh-oh.
off of your drive, and just to be sure that we have the right one. And Stephanie, oh, I love you both. Well,
Oh,
Steph,
love you more.
hopefully we can get you here on the show, and we can do another show of yours and really talk about some of the new music that you've got on. We really need to talk about your new song because it's really awesome. Your song is just really really great. Buddy, he sit there and says that I missed a lot of the performance that I wanted to see, but didn't. Like Patsy Torres, Eddie G, Rodeo with Roel Martinez, and lots of them. Rodeo, by the way, they were celebrating their 30-year anniversary.
Oh, wow.
I was wanting to see them as well. However, I was filming the 30th anniversary for Texas Latino, which was across the way. Patsy Torres, she was on Thursday, and I was at the radio gala. That's where it was. And Eddie G actually performed after Texas Latino, but it started to rain, and that's why I didn't stick around for that one.
Yeah.
And he says, lucky to see Shelly and some of her new artists. Yes, I got to interview a couple of the artists that were there. And, Shelly's just doing it, Shelly does what Shelly does, and her artists are all about the vocals. One of the things that she told me was like, Lawrence, none of my artists are going to be auto-tuned. Not one. We're either going to sing the pitch or go back and practice until we get it, which is, that's admirable.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but it's a tough situation. But she's got the time. I think one of the things that people forget, about autotune is it's not necessarily the crutch that people think it is. Everybody thinks that it's like, oh, that rapper that uses autotune, where it became all the craze, where it's like, we're gonna sing like this and everything else. That was just a
That's
gimmick
so
that he used.
annoying.
Yeah, and that was just a gimmick. But when you have X amount of dollars, if you're paying $150 a studio time per hour, and you only have $300, you only have 2 hours of time. You can't get your vocals within there, and it's only just a smidgen off. Use the autotune, dude.
I don't know. See, as a vocalist, I don't agree with that. To
You
me,
don't
that's
think
like the
so?
lazy way. No, because look, okay, and I mean, more
Okay,
power to everybody who does that, okay? But to me, I just kind of feel like it's being lazy. As a vocalist, that is your instrument. That's just like saying, oh, I'm a guitar player and I'm going to go in there and I'm going to record out of tune. My guitar is just not cooperating today. Oh, let's auto tune the guitar. No, like you have to take pride in your
okay,
instrument.
okay. No, 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 no. No,
Like, you know what I
no,
mean?
that's taking it to an extreme. What I'm saying is, if it's just a little bit, but you're running out of time, you have to do something. You can't. If you're out of money, you're out of money. There's no
Well, but
other
see,
way to
here's
fix it.
here's the deal. If you rehearse enough at home, and if you put the time into rehearsal, and you put the time in learning your instrument, there's no excuse for you being out of tune when it comes to studio time. No excuse.
What if you're
You should
nervous?
just go in there and do it.
What if you're nervous?
You gotta shake the nerves, man. Like,
Olivia said that she likes your show, and good night because she has to go to bed. Good night, Olivia,
good night, Olivia.
sweetheart. No, no, no. You're right. Because back in the day, remember what happened back in the day. Back in the day, you had to get it right. Remember, people didn't sing one song at a time. Back in the day, you had to do your whole album
Yes.
and get it done.
Or at least two songs. Like, I mean, it was it just kind of depends on how far back you go. Now, I'm not saying that a vocalist should be spot on all the time, because to me, and again, this is just my opinion, you can sing all the pretty perfect notes in the world, but if it doesn't have the feel, I'd
Right.
rather hear the feel than the perfection, because there's something to that feeling. Like, that's why I think one of my favorite singers is Aretha Franklin. You
Uh-huh.
can go back to all of her recordings. She never sang it perfect, but the feeling was there, the emotion was there, and that to me is what made the songs.
Patti LaBelle.
Charles Stone is another one, so it's a balance. But if it comes down to, if you rehearse enough and you know your instrument enough, you're gonna put off a good enough performance for that recording, because it's never gonna be perfect. It doesn't matter who you are. It's never gonna be perfect. There's always going to be something that you're gonna want to go back in there and say, no, I should have done it this way. That's why you have producers.
Yeah, no, you're right. But if you're restricted, you're restricted. That's all there is to it. And I don't see it necessarily as a crutch. What I'm saying is there is room for it. It's a tool, just like with anything else. It's a tool. Now, I'm not saying to use it on everything, to do it. I mean, if it's just one note, just put it there. If it's the entire song, we've got a problem.
You
But if
got a
you're,
big problem.
yeah, but if it's a note, you're good. You're good. It's just, I mean, we know of people that have had to go back in a studio and have a little bit of help because when they sing it live, you're like, oh, that's not what the record sounds like, and that's why the Bugles had it the best. That song, Radio Killed the Video Star. I mean, Video Killed the Radio Star. That's the best song ever because it's a very, very true thing. Because that's when music stopped being about musicianship. It started being about looks. Because, I mean, Peter Frampton was a beast. He would sell out concerts like nobody's business. But he was a balding white dude with like freaking crazy wiry hair. He was nothing to look at. And his career tanked after videos came out.
Yeah.
I mean, the only people that were successful after music MTV was like what, Kiss, but they were all makeup. You couldn't see them.
That's when all the gimmicks started happening.
Yeah, that's right. So anyway, hey, I got some video to share with you from from the radio gala. So I got a chance to interview Maria Paula. Okay, she's that little girl from Vegas.
Yes. Oh my God, she's so awesome.
And I just, I was being me. So here's a little snippet of my talk with Maria Paula.
Ooh.
Have a seat right there, sweetheart. Yes, ma'am. Put on the headphones real quick.
Headphones, all right.
Yeah, so that way I can hear you. You can hear me.
You make them smaller?
Huh?
There you go.
No, can you make your head bigger?
No, sir. I don't have magic powers.
But I have magic powers. I have great magic powers. I can make food disappear.
Oh, yeah. Totally.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. I am DJ Indio. You're with QVO Radio.
She was like, what is wrong with you? I told her I had magic powers that I could make food disappear.
Oh my goodness, that's too funny.
She was like, can you make these headphones bigger? And I was like, no. Can you make your head smaller? I mean, no, she goes, can you make the headphones smaller? And I was like, no, can you make your head bigger? And so she was like, that's why she gave me that little look. It's interesting. I'm sorry. I'm repeating that because of the fact that she can't hear all of the audio on her side, on
my end.
On her end, she can't hear all of the audio. That's why I'm repeating it for those.
It's okay. It's all good.
It's all good. But anyway, that's why I have that there. But it's very, very true. I mean, she's a wonderful talent. She's really talented and wonderful. And it's really awesome to see some of the newer ones like the Ibarra Kids and everything else. Uh-oh. Guess who chimed in? The main man himself, Mr. GQ, Rick Valderrama. He says, I've seen you make food disappear. Ah, loco.
That's funny.
Yeah, he took me out to eat at this really cool restaurant. What was it called, Rick? Like taqueria something. Like everything in San Antonio is taqueria something.
Yeah. No, I found a taco place. I was very happy when I found a taco place.
What's it called?
Was it Nikki's Tacos, I think?
Nikki's Tacos.
I think that's what it was called.
Oh, wow.
It was really good. I was impressed. So after the internet gala, that's exactly where we went because I was hungry. And Rick was hungry. And so we're like, let's go get tacos. So that's what we did.
Taqueria Rodeo. Yeah, we went twice. That's what it's called. Taqueria Rodeo.
Well, I did not have the honor of getting to meet Mr. Rick Valderrama. I saw him from a distance, but we didn't get to meet. So I'm kind of bummed out about that. But next time we're going to put that on the list, the wish list.
There you go. Chris Rodriguez, he says, I'm a huge Ilda Lamas fan. Could I please have her autograph? I don't know, Chris. You gotta. Hey, what do you think, Hilda? Can?
I don't know. I waited in line for a long time at that internet radio gala just to get 2 minutes with Chris.
2 minutes of
I don't
time.
know because I never
What's your
got my two
name?
minutes, so I don't know.
What's your name, Hilda? Bye. Thank you so very much for stopping by.
Pretty much. No. And in all honesty, Chris was just slammed busy.
Yeah.
But I will be paying him back on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, I will be there at his show. And that's going to be a lot of fun. So, Chris, you've been pre warned.
We got Madison Polito joining us. She says, hi, everyone.
Madison.
Welcome back, Madison. You know what? I had a wonderful talk with Madison Polito. And I keep saying this. I just love her trajectory. I just love where she's at. I mean, I really appreciate her as an artist, and her new music, her new album is just a work. She really you can really tell her progression. It's really awesome. And there's some really, really, really good music in it. Necositas is such a fun song. I
And you
love
know
it.
what I love the most about her, though, Lawrence, is that she's such a beautiful person inside and out.
That
I
is
love Madison. Madison,
very,
I love you. I
very,
love
very
her
true.
mom too. Like they are just such good people, and it was so great to see Madison there. We only got to spend like maybe 30 seconds together because everybody was pulling her to all these different directions, which was wonderful to see.
Yeah, it was. And Madison, I told her about her mom. Her mom is very statuesque, very beautiful woman. It's easy to see where she gets her beauty. Her mom is just as gorgeous.
Yes.
Joe Villanueva says, "Orale, hey y'all, Joe, Big Joe, man, that's the song. He's got a new song that's out, and it's with the original Tejano D as a singer." And I kept giving Joe a hard time because in one of his music videos, he's got Demi Garcia in it, and she's like she doesn't sing. She's like the model that's in it.
The model.
I'm like, dude, that is not cool.
It's like just a little teaser, right?
I know. I'm like, hey, that's my girl right there.
Oh, well, Joe and I connected on, I think it was TikTok. And we kind of started toying around with some, possibly working together. So, Joe, if you really want to do this thing, I got a project in mind that's going to be awesome. So connect with me, man.
He is definitely the blues man, and that's a great idea. You just brought it up.
He's awesome. I'm a fan.
Yeah, very, very, very true. Madison says hi to us. Chris, he says, I'm not a minute man, damn it.
No comments to that one, Chris. No comments.
We'll just leave that one alone.
That needs a whole lot of leaving alone. We'll pick that one up on Wednesday.
There you go. Sergio Barbosa. He says, what's up, Lawrence? Hey, what's up, Sergio? How are you doing, brother? Mark Alanis and Texas Pachanga. He says, Hilda is coming to the show. I can't wait. That's
yes,
right.
well, because Mark is one of the hosts there with Chris, as you know.
Oh,
and
okay.
so they're always ribbing me forever. I tune in because I'm a good friend like that, and I support my friends in everything that they do. And so I'll tune into the show, and then there they are picking on me. Why am I not there at the show? So I'm coming this Wednesday, and y'all better be ready. It's going to be lots of laughs.
There you go. I interviewed Mark. When they were doing the Tejano takeover, or not Tejano takeover, but the Ruby Ann takeover down in Brownsville. I was there and I interviewed him there. Madison rocks, and that's right. Madison Pulido does rock, and I've already said it. She's a friend of the show, and we are fans. We are official Madison Pulido fans. Although, Madison, I do have a question for you.
Uh-oh.
I show you a lot of love, girlfriend. I show you a lot of love, but I have no merch. What's the deal, girlfriend? Actually, here's the deal. I wanted to buy some merch, but I couldn't find where you were to buy some merch. And I know you were performing, but at the time that you were performing, I was actually in the hospital. So I wasn't able to go to your show. That's how sick I got.
That's not good. You didn't tell me that.
Oh, it's okay. I was just, it was nothing. It was a checkup. Yeah, it was a checkup. Marca Lanis, thank you so very much. Madison says that. And I love you too. Thank you for all the support you guys rock. No, that's cool. You know, we support because we're
pleasure,
supposed to
sweetheart.
support. We support. And Demi Garcia. I did say Demi Garcia, didn't I? Did I say
See,
Demi?
see.
Okay. I was
did.
just making sure. Yeah, because I thought I said Demi. And saw Madison for the first time at Fanfare 2. Yes, you did. And that's why I asked you, please take some video because I wanted to be there for her. And yes, Jovia Nueva. And much love. There you go. He's the Tejano Blues, man. I think I'm falling behind in all these.
Just a little bit. It's okay.
Yeah, it's like Demi Garcia rocks the fiddle.
It's
That's
a good
right.
problem to have.
Demi Garcia was on stage and she was like, she's like, she brought a guest a singer on stage and then he was doing, she goes, okay, I'm gonna do something that, others don't. And so she pulled out her violin and it's not a fiddle, it's a violin. And, they played, The Devil Went Down to Georgia and she rocked and I have video of it. And I will be sharing it. I just didn't have the time right now. So I will be sharing it though. Okay, Mark is just lonely. So to him, every female rocks.
Okay, I just want you to know that
I didn't say that. I did not say that.
A little snippet of what goes on Wednesday night at the show.
Oh, gosh.
Some of the topics are completely off the wall, but it's hilarious. But that's what you can expect on Wednesday night.
There you have it. Once again. Yeah, Demi, once again.
It's like, how do you come back from that, right?
I don't know what to go. I have to keep going on the comments.
Oh,
Says,
no.
Chris, how can I be lonely when with you constantly sexually harassing me? You're so pretty. You're so pretty. Madison says, hold on. Indio, let's see here. Yes, I have a website. Hold on. Yes, I have a website and my merch got there Friday. I had merch there. Oh, I will send you to your home. You don't have to send me anything. I'll buy it, sweetheart.
That's so sweet.
I will buy it. Hilda knows this for a fact. I support and I do say what I say. I mean, I do back my words up. I say that you have to go out to the shows and you have to support your artists by going to the shows and buying their merch. And I will pay for the merch. I always do that. And so that is part of, we have to maintain our integrity. And thank you so very much for offering it. But I would definitely, most definitely purchase it. Now, if you want to give it to me, that's on you, because that's also part of my culture. We have to respect what people's wishes are. But I don't mind paying for it at all. Demi Garcia really jams the violin. It is awesome. And I've seen her in action. And yes, she does. She rocks
awesome.
that thing. Yeah. And my favorite performance was Stephanie. Of course it was, because Buddy has a big crush on Stephanie Montiel. And he's talked about her for years. Every time we talk about Tejano music, her name comes up. So.
Well, it's kind of like you and Clady.
Ooh, we had to say that.
And they're both blonde.
They are both blondes.
There's a theme.
Yes, gentlemen prefer blondes. Hold on. Okay, first of all, here is Madison's website. If you want to purchase some merch from Madison Pulido, because she is amazing and she deserves to be done that. So Madison Pulido at bandzoogle.com, merchandise-store. Since you did say that about Clady, I'm gonna play a clip of me and Clady. Hold on. Here's this clip. Sweetheart, how are you? Sorry, Clady. Clady, I'm sorry I said sweetheart. Hijo.
It's okay. It's okay.
Hijo.
She's not watching. Yeah. Right? Me too. I'm like, no, I'm joking. You're good. You're celoso.
I know. Chicago. Sorry. Julia's from Chicago. Whew.
Julia.
I took like
Sweetheart.
3 drinks of water in like 30 seconds. That's how bad it was with Clady. And I keep, you know what? It's all your fault because I'm not, no. I mean, I like her. Don't get me wrong, but that's not, no.
What? What? No way. No, okay, so I'm picking on Indio right now because if you notice in that little video clip, he is like bright red. Like he's already dark brown, and in that video he is
It
red.
was hot in there. That's why. It was hot in there.
No,
Joe
it was
says we
not
can
hot.
t-shirt swap Madison. There you go. Actually, Banda Zero Rock.
Banda's here. I have heard of them, but I did not get to see them.
I did not get to see them, so I can't make a deal. Madison's link tree is at Madison Polido, Linktree Madison Polido Music, and that's where you're going to find all that information for her, which is pretty cool. So if you need any information from her, you can go ahead and do it. You know what, Madison? Here, check it out. Check it out. I'm going to do this because I can.
Oh, he's gonna do something magical. Watch.
I make food disappear. Remember?
That's funny.
I know. I told that to what's her name. She was like, "Oh yes, of course." I know. I'm just the worst person. All right, here is the link. So if you want to join us, I'm putting up a link, and
Oh, that's nice.
you can join us in here. Maritza Gomez. She's another singer. She was able to join me there. Saludos desde Laredo. It was great meeting you at the radio
Yes, it was
gala.
good to see her again.
And you know what? I did not know that she had as much music, and I felt really uneducated on her history. And you know how I like to dwell, and all of my guests, I like to go and make sure that I look at their background and make sure that I know their history and play their music. I like to, I mean, when we talked, I mean, the first time I played your entire catalog, not your entire catalog, but I went through all of your catalog.
The highlights.
Yeah, to make sure that I played a good amount of music to show people that you are not a new person. And she's got a lot of music there, and we'll catch up, Maritza. Don't worry, we will hopefully have you here on the show, and you'll be able to talk to both myself and to Hilda. Ain't that right, girlfriend?
Yes, that'll be fun.
That would be definitely. Mark Annalise says Indio offers to pay for Madison merch, but I offer free Texas Patanja merch, and he could care less. Hold on, Mark. Stop right there, buddy.
Hey,
Hold on
Mark.
right there. Only Mark would say that because, hold on.
Uh-oh. Y'all got him going now. He's going to go dig this stuff up, guys. Uh-oh.
I bought a Texas Pachanga cap.
Hey, that's cool. I don't even have one of those.
Dun, 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 dun. Yes, I have it. So
And yeah, Mark is quiet now.
there you go. I did buy a cap because I do.
Ooh.
You don't have to give it to me free, brother. I support everyone. But he says Lawrence was black. I was not. Yes, I was.
Yes, you were. Yes, you were.
It's horrible, but I was. I'm sorry.
No, and then I saw some pictures. Okay, I got to talk about this. Clady posted some pictures.
yes, did you see that?
Of you and her, right? Oh, I have never seen you smile that big in your life. I was oh.
Stop it right there. That's
I think
not
I should
cool.
repost that on my page so everybody can see it.
Don't do that.
No, but I could. But it's on Clady's page, so you guys can go check out Clady's page.
Okay. I will and buy a t-shirt and I'll get it. Lawrence India shirt.
Aw, that's
Thank
so
you, Madison.
sweet.
Okay, so there's the link. So what you do is you click on the link and you have to give permission to use your camera and to use your microphone. So if you want to join us, hop on.
Ooh. Chris, you
Hop
should
on
hop
in.
on, Chris.
Hop on, Chris. Yeah.
Hop on, Chris. Come on.
Give her a free shirt, Mark. I gave Hilda at the Hano Highway 281 shirt. She loves it. She even sleeps with it, bathes with it, and goes to work in it. Wow.
I
Now
loved it so much I made it disappear because I never got one.
Maritza says, great, thank you. Oh, show them my favorite cap. I don't have it here with me, right here. Hold on.
Now you got him searching.
I know where I don't have. I usually wear it, so it's not here. My room, my office is in disarray because I just came back, but it's the official Tejano ain't dead, baby. And I'm wearing this one because Monica. I bought this one from Monica, and she autographed it. Look.
Aw,
I'm a big Monica Saldivar fan.
she's awesome. She really
Yes,
is.
she is.
Awesome.
She's an awesome person. Laughing my ass off. Thank you, Lawrence, the true Freddy. Yes, Mark. It's because
Mark should jump on.
Mark is he's a whatchamacallit. He's a good buddy, man. He's a good
Mark
buddy.
is awesome, man.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite people.
How was I? Uh, you were pretty good up until like the day before Stephanie came on, and he was just, oh my gosh, stop it, dude. Stephanie's coming on tomorrow. I know that. No, like in 18 hours, 43 minutes, and 22 seconds, she'll come on. I know that, dude.
That's hilarious.
No, he didn't do that. He's a big fan for sure. Rita Cappuccina, she comes on. Hola,
Rita!
just got back home from San Antonio and turning in. Loved meeting Hilda in person. And
Oh, Rita, it was so awesome meeting you. Oh my God. She's one of my favorite people. Like instant connection like that.
I told you she's got that voice. She hits that note, and she did it. She did it in her performance. She hit that note, and she just carried that note. She baked some cookies. She did her taxes. You know, she walked off to the side. She still she walked off to the side, did a little bit of origami. You know, She saw people in the fan. She was waving. She picked up the Sudoku, and she started doing some Sudoku. Volver. And I was like, damn, girl. She did. I mean, she's got the voice, man. She's got the pipes.
No, she's awesome. I got to watch a majority of her show, and man, the girl can sing.
Yeah, she
But on
can.
top of that, she's also a blues sister. So,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
we kind of had a little discussion there, but that's all I'm going to give you guys. Y'all are going to have to wait for it. But we had a good discussion.
That's good. I'm hoping for it. I'm crossing my fingers and my toes. How was it interviewing Jaime Diana? Jaime was really, really cool. He's a different cat. He's a different cat, and we had a good conversation. He's just looking to move forward and to share with his knowledge and his legacy with a new group, and which is pretty awesome. And Sunny South said that. Well, Sunny is Sunny, man. He wouldn't stop about my camera equipment. You know, he saw the footage and everything. He's like, dude. And I was like, well, I mean, I've got a pretty good setup here, bro. I mean, I'm not just, you know, I didn't just come in here with like a couple of GoPros and stuff.
No, you didn't. I thought you did.
That's not that. Ponle casa a Mark. Come on,
You
Chris.
just log in, Chris.
I already put the link. Log in. Don't worry about it, man. It's all good.
You're invited.
You're invited. Or anybody else that wants it. I'll put it up here in a minute as well. You know what? I think I can do it again.
Do it again. Can you just leave it for a while or no?
Yeah, there it is right there. And then Rita Cappuccino, she says, not quite that long, but thanks for exaggerating it. It's true. You was like,
hilarious.
It was forever, man. Bumper was jelly when he saw your side. He was just like, yeah, Bumper Gomez. I interviewed Bumper and he saw my setup. He's like, we gotta talk. We gotta talk. Yeah, but he's always talking about those wonderful toys that I have. I don't have a
That
lot
is
of
so
wonderful
funny.
toys. I just have toys, you know. Nicole Cavazos, she's joining us. How are you doing, sweetheart? Thank you for joining us here. It's
Yes,
really
thank
awesome
you
for you
for
to have
logging
us here.
in.
Madison, Madison, Madison. Lots of love and hugs and kisses from you, girlfriend. You know what? One of the things that I did really get from the interviews that I was doing was there was some really poignant conversation, and there was some really pertinent conversations that were given. One of them was from Marlisa, and it was really awesome because of the fact that she she mentioned that there needs to be more, not more, but it would really be awesome for some of the older, more established artists to help those that are younger starting out and to help them move up, you know, and
Uh-huh.
you know, kind of help them up. And let me play that clip for you, and just so that way you can see it. I always back myself up. I always say that you have to support the artist. You have to go to the shows. You've seen me at the shows. You have to go and buy the merch. I've bought the merch. You have to go out there and show your support for these artists because that's the only way that it's going to grow.
Absolutely. And, we can, and I think we have to. It's our job to say it over and over and over again. Support the new artists because, yes, we understand. And I know that everybody's going to get tired of hearing it, but until we actually see the changes happening, we're still looking at the events where the headliners are, the established artists, which is wonderful and great. It's worked for, 30 years. It's always going to work. But when are we going to give the opportunity to the new artists to climb the ladder? Not to be up there as headliners, but to be openers, to get the opportunity to give the people the opportunity to be able to listen to us to see if they want to give us a chance to one day be the headliners.
I always back myself up. I always say that you have to support the artist. You have to go to the shows. You've seen me at the shows. You have to go and buy the merch. I've bought the merch. You have to go out there and show your support for these artists because that's the only way that it's going to grow.
Absolutely. And, we can, and I think we have to. It's our job to say it over and over and over again. Support the new artists because, yes, we understand. And I know that everybody's going to get tired of hearing it, but until we actually see the changes happening, we're still looking at the events where the headliners are, the established artists, which is wonderful and great. It's worked for, 30 years. It's always going to work. But when are we going to give the opportunity to the new artists to climb the ladder? Not to be up there as headliners, but to be openers, to get the opportunity to give the people the opportunity to be able to listen to us to see if they want to give us a chance to one day be the headliners.
There you go. So, like she said, we need to help each other out and give each other an opportunity for those people to give headliners. Help each other out. And that's it. And she wasn't complaining. What she was saying was very, very true. We need each other. That's the only way we can do this. We have to do it together. We cannot do it alone. We need each other. And that's
well, and it's breaking that click, quote unquote.
Right.
Because there are clicks. We all know that. That's part of life. It's always going to happen. But the only way that the genre is going to continue and be amazing the way that it is if she's right. The more established artists start helping the newer artists, and it's and there are some that really do reach out and help. Shelly is a great example of that. Even before she had her label.
Hey,
and
what's up,
everything
Chris?
like that, she whatchamacallit, she
Can
was
you hear
always
me?
helping artists.
All right, cool. You ready to join us? All right, you ready to join? All right. Well, and you're right. We're talking about right now. We're talking about the in the community. We have to help each other out. Daniel, by the way, joins us. Thank you very much, Daniel. So we have a special guest who decided to join us, and it's Chisperito Chris. Welcome, Chris.
Just Pedito Chris.
Yeah, I know.
Hey,
I
what
just
that? What?
I just put you on
Hey,
there. I'm sorry,
Chris.
brother. I got to set this
Hi,
up back
Hilda.
again. So I'm going to do this again. But yeah, go ahead and talk while I try to fix this real quick.
I think I get
All
my
right.
2 minutes with Chris now.
Huh?
I think I finally get my 2 minutes with Chris now.
You're finally get your.
Really,
He said he's not a minute
really,
man.
you are on stage. I can't. Can you guys hear me or no?
I can hear you. Yeah, you're good.
Well, you know what?
We are.
Well, that comes later on. You say that afterwards.
Look.
Oh, you know what? Sorry, I forget. I got to keep it PG here, right?
No, you don't.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, this is my radio station, bro. We throw. I don't I mean I'm not telling you to throw f bombs every other
Oh,
word,
no, no,
but
no.
you know.
No, I'm a Christian person. I don't do any of those things.
Nah, we're good. We're good. Don't worry about it.
Okay, yeah. I actually wanted to invite you guys to pray with me here for a little bit. I'm about to go to a prayer meeting, and I know Hilda for sure needs Jesus in her life, and
Hey, I need all the prayers I can get, okay? I turn
yes,
none of them away.
I gotta perform like a private exorcism on her and stuff.
That's not. That's not.
Hey, you gotta give me the
Dominus
7 days
Oblin.
first, buddy.
Like I don't know if you guys can. I don't know. Can you guys see me or no? Can you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
can
can
see
see
you.
you. We can see you
Oh,
fine.
I'm not frozen or anything.
Nah.
No,
No.
you're
Okay.
moving.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do you
Yes.
want to be frozen?
The way this program works is if it gives you a low resolution on your side, but on our side we can see the better resolution. So
Okay.
I'll tell
You
you
look
when you're
Well, good.
frozen.
You look beautiful.
Can't wait for Christy Lux to do an
Don't.
interview with us. Well, thank you so very much, Nikki. And actually, yeah, you
Hilda,
gave
don't
me a
lie to
card,
me.
I believe. Mark says support is the key. When I grow up, when I grow up and get better, maybe Hilda will support me one day.
Well, you know what? Let me say something about Mark there. I'm very supportive of Mark Alanis. I have supported him from day one. You know, uh, what can I say? Mark's a very good guy. He's nice, clean, wholesome, and everything. And I'm very, very supportive. And it's a good thing that him and his boyfriend, they finally, you know,
I don't know if his
hey,
wife is gonna like that.
no, he's got a boyfriend, so it's like I'm very supportive. He's a good friend of mine. I mean, Hilda knows. Hilda's seen him.
Oh God, man.
No comment.
Oh no. I did
Yeah, so
not
I
say
want to
that,
send a
Mark.
huge shout out to my very good buddy Mark Alanis, who's right now in bed snuggling with his boyfriend Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
He's checking us out right now, and but I'm supportive. I love the guy, and you know what? And yes, we do got now going back to music and stuff like that. Yes, we do got to support each other, one
Yeah,
hundred percent.
most definitely. And honestly, that's one of the another thing too is like what we do, our shows, and how we help expose Tejano music and everything else, and how we talk about Tejano music and the Tejano artists. We have to help each other out as well. I don't believe there is competition between our shows. We all have our different formats. We all talk about Tejano music, but we do it in different ways. And really,
Yeah,
we should be supporting each other because of the fact that it's, that's what we're here for. We're sharing the message. The only way we can level up is by helping each other out. That's the only way to do it. You
a-
know.
absolutely, man. But there's some people I do take it to like a certain extreme, with the jealousy and stuff. Hilda knows. I mean, I'm not. I support and every show out there. I mean, it's just funny now that everybody's doing it on Wednesdays, just like when it's my time slot, right? I started actually my podcast, my show about 4 years ago on a Wednesday night, right? And I was like, everybody does it on a Wednesday night. It's like, why couldn't they pick Tuesday or Thursday or Monday or know?
Well, I do
Gotta
mine on
support.
I do mine on Mondays because of the fact that I was busy. Oh, he dropped off.
Aww.
I guess he was a 5-minute man.
Oh, are you
A
there?
5 minute man. No,
Sorry, Chris. I had to, bro. I'm sorry. By the way, Chris, I called into your show right after that guy he said he was calling in to be a singer. He did. No, was it? No. He sang that. Dadgummit.
Was it the national anthem guy that wanted to sing the national anthem?
No, I think it was the guy that wanted to sing, like, "I Want to Be Your Man." I can't remember.
Oh, that was.
Dadgummit.
Did he sing? Did he sing that one to Mark?
Ah,
Was
man,
his
your
name
heart's
Jeffrey?
on Mark. Everybody,
Was that
Madison
Jeffrey
Poli-
again?
You're right, it was. And he sounded very drunk. I was like, I even said, I don't think I can top that, bro. Madison Polido says her band is booking. If everyone wants to know and would like him to open up, he send us an email. Yeah, and you know what? It was a really good band. It was a very good band. So check it out at bandzoogle.com. Madison Polido.
Wow.
Contacts.
You know, there's a lot of I freak out. There's a lot of good Tejano artists coming out nowadays. It's
Oh,
really
yeah.
cool. Got to
It's
keep
good
the
to see 'em.
got to keep the onda going, man.
My favorite thing.
You know, I
that-
just
Go ahead.
no,
Oh.
I just wish that Hilda would come and sing for us, but she's too stuck with Rick there,
Ooh.
and Rick doesn't let her do anything. Rick's like, Rick's like a hawk. He's just like, "Arr!"
Oh, Chris.
And, like,
Oh, is
can't
that
do
his,
anything.
is that his name? Because I thought it was Ball and Chain, like she introduces him to me.
Y'all are horrible.
No, it's just Rick. He's been acting like a punk with me because he's like, "Oh, you want Hilda to go to your show, and do you know?" I'm like, dude, stop with that voice already, man. It's like, just don't be greedy with her. And I don't know, man. But I think it's Hilda. I think she's the one that just doesn't want to come over.
I mean, I sat there at the table for, I don't know, like 20 minutes, no joke, waiting my turn like a good little girl. And Chris couldn't even give me 2 minutes.
Ooh.
I know.
Ouch.
Don't worry, we're gonna really hammer into this on Wednesday.
Hey, here's the key, Chris. Here's the deal, Chris. She's my bestie, man. We do this show every Monday. She waited for you for 20 minutes and didn't even stop by my.
Mentiras.
Didn't
I
even.
stopped by. I had to wait for all the Shelley's people to get through
She
your
stopped
line.
by after I was
No.
put up. She's like,
And
oh,
then I stopped
oh,
by,
you're
and
done.
then you're like, "Oh, I'm done. I'm putting my stuff away."
Nah, she waited
was
till
like,
I put. Nah, she waited
My
till I was
bestie don't
done.
even have time for me. I was like, man, that's
Hold on, let me get to these comments real quick. My favorite thing that happened to Fanfare was during brunch with you and Bumper. I had a Tejano Education in History. That was fun. Buddy says that it was fun sharing experiences with our artists I've met over the years. Rita Cappuccino says, if Lawrence tries to set you on fire, you might throw an F-bomb, just saying. Okay.
Yee, that sounds like a story.
Let me put that into context. I did a show with Rita because she lives here in San Angelo. Invited her over to the house. She said she was hungry, and I said, "Here, let me set it up." So I set up the cameras inside my kitchen, and I decided to cook for her. I was using a portable stove, the one with the butane, and I didn't put the butane in there correctly, and I turned it on like 2 or 3 times, and it wouldn't turn on, and I was like, "Oh, it's wrong." So I reset it, and then when I turned on, all that extra butane had just fallen because it's heavier than air, and it went poof. She's like, it's a good thing I wasn't wearing fake eyelashes. It didn't come close to her. We felt the heat, but it was just. There's pictures of it on my Facebook. You can watch it. So it's.
You're a dangerous guy there, man. I wouldn't ask you to make me something to eat. Now I'm scared.
I feel like an Uber.
I'm sorry, brother, but it's very, very true.
I'd be like, let's just go out to eat or something, man.
Right. Hey, Rick Valderrama says he's be heading to the Valley soon to be on Chris's show.
Ooh.
Hey, yeah, Rick. Rick's got to do my show. Hey, Lawrence, you got to do my show as well, man.
Oh gosh.
I promise I'll be nice. I'll keep it. You know what? I'll keep it rated G for you.
Rated G for gordo. Laura Science here. Hello from Leona Promotions.
Hey, Leona Promotions. Yeah.
There you go.
Right.
What's up, Laura?
I wanted a Crispy Show interview maybe next time, Chris. Madison Polido says.
You know what? I've already asked Madison to come on my show like 30 times, and it's like, I got hoarse from asking her before. I was like, yeah. Now it's like I sound like Mark, like, do my show, Madison, please. I got tired of asking her, man. She never wants to do it. It's like I feel like I have to go through Mark now, like to ask Madison to come do my show.
Oh my God.
It's because he's hooking her up with a T-shirt. What did you give her? Nothing.
That's right. It's the
You know what,
T-shirt.
Madison? I'll give Madison, a tumbler. I'll give her a cap. I'll give her a T-shirt. I'll give her a right to Whataburger. I'll do whatever she wants.
Your rubber feet.
Dang, I
You
want
take off her
that
shoes and
treatment
rubber
too.
feet.
And yeah, and I'll give Hilda something else. I can't say right now. It's a surprise.
Hi, Chris.
That's
If you have Whataburger there for me, I'm there. You know that, right?
right. Hey, Chris, real
That,
quick.
you know,
Real quick, your show is on Wednesdays. What time on Wednesday?
it's every Wednesday at 8 o'clock. It's a show that's 100% uncensored. But you know what? For those people that want it PG-13 or whatever, yeah, we can do that as well. But guys, I invite everybody to come out and watch it. We're actually gonna have Hilda. I'm gonna have Hilda. That didn't sound right, but yeah, I want to have Hilda on Wednesday.
On the show.
Yeah, guys, but you know what?
You know what? One of the best things that y'all do, I love that, where you tell you tell your cohort to go to sleep.
Yeah,
you hypnotize them. Go to
you
sleep.
know what? Yeah, you know what's so funny about that? It's funny because we've actually had a lot of people like message the show and say, "Hey, can you put me to sleep?" It's like, dude, we're just effing around. It's not real. I'm not a real hypnotist. And we've gotten, I swear, if we've gotten like over 50 people that have called and that have messaged the show and said like, "Chris, can you put me to sleep? Can you put my friend to sleep?" I'm like, we're just fucking around. Oops. I mean, we're just messing around. We're effing around, but
It's funny,
but
but
yeah,
it's
it's
a
pretty cool,
great.
man.
I loved it. And the fact that he's able to just come off of the things that you suggest, because I know they're off the cuff, because you're coming up with these ideas,
Yeah.
and it's a great pairing. I love it, man. It's really wonderful.
You know,
It's funny
you know,
as hell. It's very entertaining.
Thank you. The thing about a show, man, it's unscripted, man. So there's no script, there's nothing like that. It's just uncensored. It's just off the wall. It's just a bunch of goofiness. It's a bunch of shenanigans that go on and stuff. So that's what's kind of different from all the other shows. We don't ask the questions that everybody else asks. We're just being stupid. We're being stupid on the show, and believe it or not, we do have like attorneys, we do have politicians, we have Tejano artists. We do have a bit of everything on there, so that kind of like what's different from other shows. But I do invite everybody to check it out. It's every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. And you know what? And I gotta have you on there.
I'll make my but you're so far, dude. I live like I went to go do a music video for Sonia de la Paz and Laredo, and when I got
Right.
there, I was like, holy crap, that was so far. And then I went to help out Ruby Ann in Brownsville. After that, I was like, shit, I'm closer to the moon than I am closer to y'all guys, man. It's far. He called me and was like, hey, Lawrence, where you at? I'm far. I don't know where I'm at. I just know I'm far, far away. That's how far it is.
No,
There
what's
was
funny is
nothing
that
there, bro. I was on the road. There was nothing there. There was no clouds. There were no buzzards. There was no crickets, nothing.
You're so
Like,
dramatic.
If I died, there were no buzzards to feed on my dead flesh because there was nothing out there. It was that far away from
yeah,
existence.
we played in Del Rio yesterday. With my band with the Highway 21. We were in Del Rio
Yeah,
yesterday.
great.
I told my brother, I'm with my brother right now. He's right there. What's up,
What's
guys?
up, brother?
Hi.
So I told my brother, let's stay here, man, because I don't want to drive back home. So we stayed there, and we've been goofing off all day. We're just barely getting back into the valley, and that's because we left at about 11 this morning. Yeah, and we're barely getting into the valley.
See? That's far, brother. Buddy
Yeah,
says that he's got
it's just-
pictures of that fire that nearly killed
Oh,
Rita.
post them, tag us.
No, Daddy, I posted them, and so did she. It was funny. Go back to my Facebook. You'll love them. Madison Polita says it was fun running into Marcus Daniels at the Tejano music vocalist. Yeah, that's right. I was all starstruck when he gave me the country music vibes. I was ready to do a line dance. Yeah, Marcus Daniels, he's a great guy. He's out of Waco right now. That's where he's coming out. But he's also the lead singer for Stampede now, which is different. And he did that Bobby Butler tribute, which I really wanted to catch because Bobby Butler's from here, from San Angelo. That's where I'm at, and
Right.
that's the El Charro Negro. He's just somebody that's awesome, and she's headed to the Crispy show on
All
her way.
right.
There you go.
You see,
There you go.
I had to bribe her. I had to like sort of bribe her in order to come, right?
That's what it was. Juan Mendoza, Mas
She's only
Chingon
coming
Radio.
because I'm going to be there.
You know what? You know what's so funny, man, is that in all these years that I've had my band, right, and Mas Chingon Radio has been on, on the air and stuff like that. I've never been on their countdown or anything like that. Neither their music video countdowns or anything like that. Juan pretty much told me like, you know what? I don't like you. And I'm like, why not, Juan? What did I do? Why don't you like me?
Oh my
And the
God.
guy, you know what he said? Because he says that I don't invite him to Whataburger. And I'm like, really, dude? Over a freaking Whataburger? Really? Over a Whataburger? Come on, dude.
Hey, that's how I feel.
I'm
You don't
like-
have to invite me to Whataburger, and hey, we got some issue.
Maybe if you send him a Whataburger apple pie, that would make it all.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do one better than Mark. So like everybody that's on here, I'm gonna send them like a beer koozie or something.
There you go. Everybody that's on there.
I'm gonna send them a shirt and a koozie. Everybody that's on here,
There you
including
go.
Madison, including Juan Machingon, everybody.
Well, hold on.
And then I'll send you
Don't do
the
that.
and then I'll send them the bill later on.
Okay, there you go. Madison Pulido says, wait, where is the Crispy Show? And she needs directions.
It's in Donna. It's in Donna, Texas.
Donna,
Oh,
Texas.
Donna. Oh, Donna.
Yeah, Donna is she's a floozy. She's in jail right now. She turned into like a heroin, like a meth addict and stuff like that. So she's in prison. She's in
She
jail.
hit the pipe. She hit the pipe. That's what it was. Is his show on
Yeah,
YouTube or on
as you-
Facebook? Is it on YouTube or Facebook? And
Yes.
what is the title so we can search
Both.
for it?
The Crispity Chris Show. Come on, Hilda. You should know. Hilda, help me out.
I
you
said
want
his
my
name
help
I said it at the beginning.
I'll
Crispity Chris
buy you
Show.
some nuggets, Hilda.
So
I'll buy you some nuggets.
No,
Just if you like
hombre.
Not from
I want a
Whataburger.
Whataburger.
And let me tell you something. They're not nuggets.
Yeah. Mas Chingon Radio, thank you so very much for your music charts and all you do for you guys made my song go #1, and I do appreciate you. That's very cool. Juan
yes,
Mendoza
excited.
says you're welcome and kicking butt. Thank you very much, Juan. Thank
Okay.
you for keeping track of that and giving people an avenue for them to go ahead and show support for their Tejano music artists.
Yes.
And that's cool. Rita asked, hey, Juan, it was so nice to meet you in person at the gala. Thank you for all you do. That's from Rita Cappuccino y Grupo
Man,
Animo.
why wouldn't even give me he wouldn't give me like an interview. I had to like pretty much beg the guy and pay the guy like $10, man. I'm like, dude, really? Come on, I'll even pay you, man. He was like, well, it's $10, dude. I'm like, why? He goes, I need money to get back home. I'm like, pobre vato. You know, I'm gonna blast Juan on Wednesday.
He didn't have any gas money.
Yeah, he's like, I need $10, dude. I'm like, really, guy, for real?
I guess the cardboard on a corner of the street corner didn't work out for him very well.
No, and that's because he drives a Tesla.
I need gas. I can't take my car out in the rain because you can't get an electric car wet.
Yeah. there you go. Yeah, he must be something that Mark. I don't know.
Yes, Stampede rocks. They do. And
Yeah,
Juan
Stampede's
Mendoza says
freaking awesome.
Chris is a liar. He said he loves me and didn't give me the time of day at the gala. Cuidado.
It's okay, Juan. He didn't give me the time of day either at the gala, and I was right there sitting there at a table.
Hey, why are you guys ganging up on me? If all I've got is love for you all, man. I love you all
No way.
so much.
Okay, Donna
But
is calling my name. I'll be on my way, says Madison.
You know, I love you guys so much, but not in a Mark kind of way towards you guys.
Right.
Yeah.
Not in a Viking prisoner kind of way, but
Yeah,
it's just-
not in like a To Catch a Predator kind of way, but like it's
not in a creepy clown kind of way.
no, more like in a podcast to podcast kind of way.
There we
You know,
go. How do you spell it? Because Chris Perito is actually CH, isn't it? CH.
yeah, it's
Crispity.
Rispity, Crispity, and then Chris, Chris.
There you go. It's a great show, and it's lots of fun.
Very
I've watched it, and I follow you guys. It's really cool, and I appreciate the shout outs as well, man.
Rita,
It's really cool.
I'm starting to like Rita like a lot right now. I'm gonna send Rita like a bunch of coupons to Whataburger. I've got a
So,
shitload of them either way. They're just
Yes,
stacking up there,
guys.
man.
I'm new here. I can't help. I can't help you out, Chris.
Rita, stay
Unless
away from
there's
Chris. Rita,
Whataburger.
stay
I really
away.
need to fix this
Danger.
already.
And I was already liking Rita. I was like feeling bad for her because she almost burned her place down.
I know. No, I just. Damn it.
Rita,
On
I'm
the nose it
sorry.
says
I'm
fruit of
sorry, Rita.
romance. Yeah, it wasn't intentional. It wasn't intentional. Tejano 281
You know,
rocks.
I'll,
Hey, by the way, real quick.
thank you.
What is your current release? Tejano 281. What's your current release? Let me
Well,
look
you
it
know
up.
what? We have a called song like all backwards and everything. We have a called song beep. No, I'm just kidding, guys. No, our latest single is called Raspar Zapato. But you know what? We got another single coming out next week, so I'm kind of
Okay,
excited for that.
we'll send it out, bro. That's what we're here for. To
I
share
will send it
music.
out. And guys, you know what? It was awesome being on your show, my friend. Guys, I will leave you because I'm just barely getting home after like 12 hours on the road, right?
All right.
But
Yeah.
man, thank you so much for having me, guys. If I offended anybody out there, I am so sorry. I'll have Hilda send you all some money or something.
There you go.
I'll have her flash you all just in case, all right?
Oh my God. I think
Okay.
No,
Chris
but
is
Well,
guys,
just kind of with
thank
Mark.
thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are freaking awesome, and you're funny and everything.
yeah. Thanks a lot,
Oh, hi,
Chris.
Chris.
You're welcome to come
Appreciate
back
you.
anytime, brother. So
Thank you, my
yeah,
friend. Appreciate you.
thank you so very much, man. We enjoy you having you, man.
Yes,
Okay, my
you.
brother. Thank you, man. God
You
bless
have a good.
each and every one of y'all.
All right. Be safe, and we'll see you on Wednesday, 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
Crispity Chris show.
oh, you know what? Really quick before I go,
Yeah.
I know there was some, there was a comment that I heard a little while ago saying that, there's bands that need help from the older artists, which is very true. If a lot of the veteran artists, the veteran musicians would open up, would give would give the younger generation, the new artist, a chance. I mean, it make things a whole lot better, man. But you know what? We gotta reach out to our veteran musicians, man. We gotta reach out to like our Jays, our Rams, our David Lees, and all them to say, you know what? Hey, give us a chance, man. We need this on there to survive. We need to keep it going,
Yeah.
and that's what it's gonna take, to reach out to them and say, hey, you know what? Give us a hand. Help us. Let's keep this on there going, man. And they're absolutely right. We got to do something like that,
Most
and we got to
definitely.
support each other. We cannot hate. We gotta help each other. We gotta support,
Very,
and
very, very true.
hopefully, yeah, hopefully, this message comes through to a lot of people, man. Support. Don't hate. Don't talk bad about each other. There's a lot of people that talk so bad about each other, man. I just don't get that.
Yep.
Let's let's stop that and let's just support each other, man.
Yeah.
There's a lot of work for everybody here, man, and we can all do it as long as we all get along,
Very true. Thank you so
right?
very much for being on the show, Chris. I
Very
really do
Guys,
appreciate you,
thank you
brother.
so much, man. Appreciate you guys.
You have a good
Bye.
one, brother, man. Take it easy.
Good night, everyone.
Hey,
night.
that's Crispity Chris, man, from the Crispity Chris show on Wednesday. Remember, Wednesdays at 8 o'clock. You can check them out. Mark Allen says that Chris, Bonnie is calling you from Donna, Texas. Bonnie is Chris's and transvestite girlfriend, boyfriend. I read that too late. I'm sorry, Mark. That was so good. Juan says you offended me. I can't even get a hug. I mean, these are all good. I'm sorry, guys. You guys, this was fun. Hugs for everyone. Thank you, Medicine. Please come back. You're welcome here. This is your house. Like I told you when we did the interview, this is our house. I will be posting those interviews, those videos that I had before. I will be posting those so that way everybody can get a chance to check it out and see. Yes, give us a chance to open up for you guys. That's right, Madison. Everyone needs that opportunity, and the older guys, the guys that are already established. I know this is a common thing. They usually have a local band open up for them. But usually the local bands that open up for them are cover bands. They're not actual groups. There are groups. I shouldn't say that. That's incorrect. They don't have any original music. They're just playing other people's music.
Yeah.
That was one of the things that kind of disturbed me about some of the people that were performing at Fanfare. They were groups, but they didn't have any original music. No original songs. and that could be better served. That time could be better served for artists that do have music that are trying to. And so, if you would need Madison Pulido's information, if you need to get a hold of her or anything else, that's madisonpulidobandzoogle.com. Contact. And also, hey, Madison, put up your link tree one more time so that way I can read that out. So that way you can find most of her information there. She has I know, Madison, I wasn't talking about you. She says, I have
No,
original music and
girlfriend's
I'm ready to
pushing
hit the
herself.
stage and line up. No,
She's doing exactly what she should be doing, and she's
Yes.
doing a great job at it.
yes, and she's doing a terrific job. It's a wonderful job. What I was saying was that there were some groups that all they did was cover tunes.
Yeah.
They did not do any. Another thing that was a trend that disturbed me, there were a lot of groups that were playing norteño music.
Really?
Yes, and I was like, this is the Tejano Music Awards, and you're playing norteño. And I have an interesting bit that I want to, that was interesting. People sit there and said, well, this is, because I brought that up, and the response was, this is our cultura, man. You know, we're playing music. And most of the music that they were playing was from Los Relámpagos del Norte. And they were saying, you know, this is, you know, we're just going back to our culture and everything else. And I said, you don't know where that came from. Los Relámpagos del Norte, you're right. They are from Reynosa. They're from Mexico. But do you know how they got their start? They opened up for Carlos Guzman. That's the first year of their career before they took off. That's who they opened up for. That's where they cut their teeth for Carlos Guzman. Yeah. True story. I have video. It's in the documentary that I'm making right now. So go to Linktree at Madison Pulido Music, and you can find all of her information there. That's where you're going to find her. So definitely. Rita Cappuccino says, great time as always, amigos. Thank you for all you do. Animo is ready to jump in as well. Have a blessed night. And you know what, Rita, you rocked the house. Talk about a band that could do. And she did do a couple of cover tunes, but she did it all her way. And that's a different thing. She did music her way. There were a couple of songs that were remixed, but that's a difference. A remake and a cover tune are two totally different things. And that's what she did. She did remakes, and they were wonderful.
Well, I'm just a firm believer that if you're going to do a cover song, that you need to either do it just as good or better.
Right.
If you can't do that, don't do the song.
Don't do the song or make it your own. Or make it your own.
And you're right, man. Rita just tore it up. Like, I was like, wow. I was like queen status right there.
Yeah, she was amazing. Hey, I played fanfare and I have original music. I know, Mark, because I play your song, Mr. Mark Annalise. I play both of your songs, which I know you have, which are pretty awesome because you gave me one when I went down to Ruby Ann's 281. And then the other one you sent it to me, which is awesome. Madison, I also know, I'm also new, but you are always welcome to play with us.
Aw, that's sweet.
Yeah, Mark's is a cool guy. And he's got a bass player that is awesome, like so in time. His bajo player is like crazy awesome. He's just so animated. It's really awesome. He said Tejano Time, he just subscribed to the Crispity show. Pretty cool. The Crispity Chris show. That's very, very cool.
Awesome.
Mark Annalise says, Mark Annalise, really? Oh my God, I'm ready to rock the stage. And you know what, Madison, you tell Mom to give me a call, and I'll do the very best to get her up here in West Texas with me. And if anybody can make it happen, it's going to be me. Ain't that right, Hilda?
That's right. Aren't I going up there sometime soon?
Yes, you are. You are. On April. In April. Blah, 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 blah. May.
I was like, April, really? Okay.
That's not too fast. No, and our Cinco de Mayo Fajita Fest, Fajita Cook-Off Festival. Yes. The Lamas is going to be performing live at the Destination Midland. She'll be performing, and you come out and see, because she's going to be rocking the house. She's going to be doing all of her music, and she's going to be doing a little bit of something else. It's all up to her. She's the one that's putting her deals together. But she says, Lawrence, you ain't seen nothing yet. And I've seen her sing. Trust me, I have. We went to the ladies' show, and she rocked the house there. So hopefully we'll have another one. I was hoping that she would bring Clady along, but
OMG. See, Lawrence never wants me unless I have Clady with me. So, Clady, if
That's
you're
not true.
watching, give
That
me a
is not true. Okay, the book Texas Pachanga. Gotta move along. Move along. Got a book Texas chat pet. Ha. See, you making me stutter. To, to
blushing
book
again.
to book Texas Pachanga, go to 956-457-7043. 956-457-7043. Texas Pachanga. That is a good band down in the 956. That's the Valley. And both. I have four. I only know of two. You need to send me the other two, brother. So send them all. You have my email.
Chris is slacking. Tell Chris
Yes.
he's slacking. You only got 2 out of the 4.
Send them all to me, and then you don't have to worry about anything. I got them all.
That's
Sounds
right.
like a plan, right? I don't have. There's no shame in my game, bro. I believe in one thing and one thing alone. Good music needs to be heard, and that's what I believe. You know.
And that's what there is to it.
That's right. Thank you so very much, and it's awesome. Hey, Hilda, it's been wonderful, baby. It's been
Right?
wonderful
Hasn't
talking
it,
to you.
though?
Huh?
It's been a great show. I want to
Yes,
thank
it
everybody
has.
for just kind of hanging out with us and commenting, and Chris for joining us. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun to share some of the funny moments that was here. Lawrence, my brother, thank you for your time, and the beautiful Hilda. Can't wait to see you Wednesday. Blessings to everyone. Thank you very much, Mark. Thank you for being a great friend, and you know what? Thank you for what you do, because Mark, he works in. I don't know if you want to disclose. I think we did talk about what it is that you do as your day job, and that's pretty awesome. He works in law enforcement, in one segment of law enforcement, and that's pretty awesome that you do that. And I always support our brothers, you know, that do the work that we do. And I hope you like those little clips that I played of the the
Of Clady?
interviews. I didn't. That was just me. You know what? She's got some good points. You know, I did do some good stuff there.
You did awesome stuff, Lawrence.
No, don't patronize me. That's not cool.
Look, if we ever interview The Rock, you will see my face turn bright red because that is my ultimate crush.
The Rock,
The Rock.
The Rock, like
He's
a
my
Rock.
baby daddy. He just doesn't know it yet.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
thank you
how we
for
roll with
sharing.
that one.
Yeah, you know what? I have this thing. My my when I go to sleep, my wife is Selma Hayek. When I dream, and so like I have like a little vase of flowers for Selma,
Okay.
and Gracie's like, okay, fine. I'm gonna have like a little thing of mints for uh, Antonio Banderas because that's her guy. I'm not lying. It's a real thing. It is a real thing. So it is what
Hey,
it
but you
is.
know what? We can invite everybody to go watch my TikTok video. I have some TikTok videos that are new.
That's
There's
right.
one featuring Miss Gracie.
That is true, and it is
So
funny.
go watch it.
It is funny. It is funny. You're going to enjoy it. It is definitely along the banter that we always have, Hilda and I. If you enjoy our banter, you're definitely going to enjoy it, and we laughed about it. I know we did. Oh, please. Buddy says, I have met Selma. Jelly.
E.
I've seen her, like with my own eyeballs.
But has he met Stephanie?
Yes, he has. Actually, I think he's had like, talked with her, and they were chums. I mean, like buddy chums.
Wow.
I think his his relationship with Stephanie was like my relationship with Shelly. Because I've known Shelly since she was like 14 years old, 13 years old.
See, so now I'm just jealous of both of you guys, but whatever. I've only met Stephanie one time.
Really?
Yes, and actually, I had just started my career, and I was going over to Magic 1049 in Corpus. And that same day, they were interviewing. I don't know if you remember back when Shelly, Stephanie, and Elida did the Las Tres Divas.
Las Tres Divas, yeah.
They were there promoting. So as I was coming out, they were going in. And so I got to meet them. I have a picture somewhere with all three of them. But that was the one and only time I ever got to meet Stephanie and Elida. And I think the world of all three of those ladies. They're just phenomenal.
Yeah, I did. I mean, I met Stephanie like when she was still Stephanie Sutherland. You know, I mean, like right out of Arizona, right out of Phoenix. You know, that's when I met her, and you know, I knew her professionally. I talked to her all the time. Excuse me. I didn't have quite the relationship with her as Buddy did, but I do know Buddy knows her very very well. You
Yeah.
know, and you know you develop those relationships with some of the artists that you have that are really cool. You know, and for me it just happened to be you know Shelly Lattes. You know, and some other ones. You know, like I was with a group. I was helping out a group. Called La Promesa, and from there, some of the guys went on to help out Culturas, and that's how my relationship with Dee Burleson came about. And you know, Mike Rodriguez, Mikey, you know, that's how I had his relationship. And like Julian, I don't know if you know Julian Rodriguez, I think his last name is. He started off as the bass player for Inocencia. You remember that group?
No, that's before my time.
There were two girls as singers. One of them played the saxophone, and they were called Inocencia, and he was the bass player. But he left them, and he went to be the bass player for Emilio. He played with them for a while.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and Julian, he was such a good friend. He'd come over and stay at the house, you know. And then also like, you know, La Fiebre, those guys from La Fiebre, you know, that's where I've got love for Shelly too. Yeah, you do. But not as much love as for Stephanie. You know. Hey, I'm not gonna deny it, man. I mean, the guy, he's got some big passion for her. And I mean, in a good way, not in a creepy kind of way, but in a good
Not
way.
in a creepy way, that's good.
Yeah, in a very good way. I mean, he's a professional. Come on, he's a dad. He knows what he's doing. But yeah, it's that's where you know what I'm gonna share something that was it kind of took me aback. I was I was with some friends, where I wasn't with some friends. I was talking to some people.
Uh huh.
They are friends, but one of them brought up my history in Tejano music and asked me how I got started. And I got started with the Onda Network. And we were the ones that simulcast the Tejano Music Awards in like in 92, I think it was, 93, somewhere around there. And oh, look who just joined us. Joanna.
Joanna!
Hello, hello, hello.
Ew.
Talk about another person who rocked the house there. But no, I was talking about about how I got started with there and, doing the my history in Tejano music and everything else. She was so amazed at my history and all the things that I had done and all the people that I'd been with. She was like, you need to be in the Tejano Roots Hall of Fame.
I don't know why you're not.
No, your husband needs to be in the Tejano Roots Hall of Fame, not me. I'm just
Yes.
some guy from Vancourt, Texas.
I'm
I'm
not,
nobody
he
special.
is in the Tejano Roots Hall of Fame.
He is?
He is. He was inducted, I want to say in 2012, maybe. And I want to say he was the first one to get inducted with the JV Villanueva honor, the lifetime. But yeah, I don't know why you're not, Lawrence.
I'm
Like,
because I'm
we
nobody.
need to make that a goal.
I am a nobody. That's not. I just thought it was funny. I thought it was funny that they even brought it up. I'm like, oh
Nonsense.
please.
Nonsense.
I am a nobody. I
You
don't.
are somebody to me, and my opinion is all that counts. How's that?
Oh well, I am to some people, but not.
Joanna agrees with me.
Oh, she's just being nice because I
No,
help her.
Joanna speaks truth.
Joanna says agreed. Joanna, by the way, did such a wonderful job at the Tejano Fanfare. She performed twice. She did the second to the last on the Concho stage, on the Hot Tejano stage, and then she closed out on the BNet radio stage. And let me tell you, this girl showed them how to do the as a
Aw.
track artist. It was her first time, and she rocked the house. I guarantee. I could not have been prouder, knowing that I was like, I know her. I was there. I know her. You see her up there showing off? That's I know her. She's my friend. She's my friend. You know. That's how awesome she was. Buddy says
I'm
Lauren
sorry
should
I
get
missed
Rick.
it.
No, that's not what I wanted, guys. I was just saying it was
Too
it was
bad. So sad. It's gonna happen.
not gonna happen. Thank you, Joanna. I said, no, don't thank me, sweetheart. You did all the work. She was just amazing. She was amazing. You know. You know
Please
what
tell
we
me
need
you
to.
got it on video.
Yes, I do have it on video, and I'm gonna post it as well.
Yes, you
So
need to hurry up and post it because I unfortunately had to miss it because I forget what that was. What Saturday night? I think it was Saturday night she performed, or was it Sunday? It's one of the nights we were already gone.
yeah, I think it was Friday night.
Was it Friday night?
Yeah, Bobby Castaneda says, Lawrence, you are a legend. So is Rick Garcia. Thank you, Bobby, but I'm not a legend. I'm just
Yes,
some.
you are.
I'm
We're
some
gonna work
guy
on
from
that, guys.
Vancouver,
So I'm
Texas.
gonna need everybody's support so that we can get
Ah,
Lawrence inducted
how
into
do
the
I mute
Tejano
you?
Music Hall of
How do I
Fame.
mute you?
You can't mute me. I'm unmutable. Um,
Stop.
so if Mr. Ruben Lopez is listening to this right now, I have a nominee for you for Tejano
No, no,
Bridge
no, 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 no,
Resident.
no, no. In the words of my friend Buddy from the DFW, when it's Tejano time. What time is it? It's Tejano time. Always Tejano time. No, 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 no. He's known for that.
Lawrence,
We
that's a
we're gonna have
goal.
a
That's my goal for this year.
we're gonna have we talked about making this drinking game that every time that Buddy says no, 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 or mentions that he's gone to Vegas, everybody takes a shot, and everybody's gonna be plastered because it happens all the time.
Buddy, why didn't we play this game at Fanfare? This would have been a great game for Fanfare.
Right. You know what? You need to perform at Fanfare. We're gonna
You
make it a
know,
deal.
I might as well just be honest because this is just, I did submit to perform at Fanfare and I was not, there you have it.
How about this? How about I make it happen?
Make it happen, Lawrence. I have faith in you.
Thank you so very much, and I will.
Yeah. And so I mean, I believe that there's always a reason for everything. And I firmly believe that this year, maybe I was just meant to just enjoy other performances and go support my fellow artists. And it was great seeing Rita. It was great seeing Alicia. Both women like tore it up. And so it was good to just be there in solidarity and just support them. It was awesome. So,
At least,
who knows? Maybe next year.
at least this way. At least now you see the process, and you won't be taken by surprise, and you know how to better prepare.
Well, it's interesting, Lawrence, because I've played fanfare before.
Oh, you have. I'm sorry.
I have. I've played with my band. I've done it with trucks. I've done it so many different ways. And this was back before they started getting real regimented. Oh, fill out this form and this and
Oh
that.
yeah,
This
yeah.
was back when you had Pablo with La Traición running the stages and making sure that all the artists were taken care of and the sound was amazing. And so, I mean, I've played fanfare several times before. It's interesting because back then I didn't even sing Tejano. I was doing my Latin rock stuff at the time. And so now that I am singing Tejano, it's kind of like, wow, I can't even get in. So it's interesting, but hey, whatever. It's
No,
just
I mean I understand. There's frustration there, and I understand that, and you have every right to be frustrated if you had it, and if you played there before and then you weren't, because I do know of other artists that have played here recently and did not get selected. Simplemente, the new album by Madison Polido is available on Apple Music.
yes, go
Apple.com.
listen and stream it and download it and all that other fun stuff and share it.
That's and share it. By the way, if you are listening to Cuvo Radio and you hear Madison's music, you can click on the Add to Cart button. It'll take you to Apple Music where you can buy the song or buy the entire album. And full disclosure, I do not make any profit or any kind of profit from that transaction. However, I do get a discount on my licenses, which I am a fully accredited licensed internet radio station with oh my gosh, I just lost BMI, ASCAP, CSEC, SOCOR, and all the rest. There you go. I was thinking about Clady. Just kidding.
No, you
Just
totally
kidding.
were. It's nice that you were
Stop.
honest.
Stop. Stop. No, no, no. You know what? It's very unfortunate, but I will say this. I love your music, all of it,
Oh,
including and especially your Christmas music because it is so awesome. And for those people that are new artists that want to sit there and find out what makes me really excited about music, listen to Ilda's music and I'll tell you why. Because it doesn't blow your brains out. And what I mean by that is it's mastered so well. A lot of people send me music and I accept all music and I guarantee you if you send it to me, I will listen to it. I do not throw anything away. I do not deny anyone. That is a fact. However, there are some songs that I cannot put on because they think, or the person who sends it to me thinks, that by putting everything, all the levels to zero and maxing out the sound is going to make it louder and better. It's not.
yeah.
There's nuances in music. There's pseudosets in vocals, and those need to be heard. And so if it's not mastered correctly, it's just not going to get on.
And I wish I could take the credit for that, but that has to go to my fabulous husband, who is so super talented because he has literally produced everything I've ever done. So he does the mixing, the mastering, the dealing with the diva moments that I frequently have in the studio. And that's all him, but he's magical, but I don't expect anything less from somebody who, is responsible for the sounds of Pio Trevino and Magic, back in the heyday of that, Lisa Lopez. God, the list just can go on and on and on and on of all the amazing artists that he has had the honor of producing. And so, he just does his thing. And I think that's why we have such a great chemistry in the studio because he does his thing and he gives me the opportunity to do my thing, and then we just create some good stuff, and I see him do that with so many different artists. It's a wonderful thing.
Bobby says, Hilda has an awesome voice and is very versatile. I enjoy her singing.
Oh, thank you, Bobby. That's so super sweet.
Yeah, thanks so very much, Bobby, especially from somebody out there in California. Thank you for joining us, bro. Real quickly, you said Lisa Lopez, and I heard a Lisa Lopez song there at Fanfare.
Really? Tell me all about it.
Yes, an artist. She got up on stage and she says, I'm gonna sing this song a tribute to Miss Lisa Lopez. Si
Wow.
quieres verme llorar. Oh, that made me weak in the knees. It was
So now
beautiful.
Rick is behind that production, right?
Of course I
And
do.
he's got some killer stories about that whole entire experience. And I even have a really cool story too because that was recorded like back I wouldn't even thought of yet. Um, that's how that song goes. But last year, actually, I want to say it was during Fanfare Week. I had the honor and the privilege of getting to have coffee with the one and only Lisa Lopez right there in San Antonio with Rick. And so that
Wow.
was a really beautiful moment because as a vocalist, she is amazing. And as a person, she's even more amazing. So it was just truly an incredible
That's
experience.
her and Eva, the queen of accordions,
Oh,
and
Eva, yes, Eva
yeah,
Ibarra. I got to
yeah.
actually open for her at this. It was a museum deal that we did a few months back, and that was super cool too. And she's actually on the label. She's on CHR Records. So
And Marlisa Vela. Those are the three that I want to interview. Those are the ones that I want to talk to. Marlisa, I want to talk to her on this show, but the Eva and Linda, I want to get their stories. I want to get them on my documentary for sure. That's one of the things that I want to make sure that I get. I want to get the women. And Bobby says, "Yeah, si quieres vuelve a llorar was a huge success. Yes, it was, and a beautiful song. It was such a heart wrenching, gut wrenching, freaking let's make babies kind of song. It was just
Yes.
like,
And you know what? It doesn't matter who covers that song. They will never touch that original. There's just something to that purity, the innocence of it, and the emotion that was put in. It's just I'm just a big fan of how they used to record back in the day.
it was a different era. It was a different era.
It really was, and it was magical times back then. But you know who else you should interview, and really just get a lot of history on a lot of these artists. And I'm not just saying this because he's my husband, but you should take some time to sit there and talk to Rick.
I
He has got
would.
amazing stories, and I'm just like, what?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Angel Jimenez says, "Hi, y'all." Angel,
Hey,
hello,
Miss
sweetheart.
Angel.
How are you doing? And I do apologize for not being able to catch your performance at Fanfare. I was, like I said earlier, in the hospital for a checkup, and but I really wanted to catch her show. I am a big fan. You know, I'm a fan. I support you in everything that you do. And if you want to see a woman who can hold her own with top dogs, Angel Jimenez, independent artist, can do it all. She does a lot of mariachi. This is true, but I seen her do Gloria Gaynor and tear it apart.
Yeah.
This she's got vocals. She's got the pipes.
And you know what? She's a sweetheart. So Rick and I want to say it was on Friday. Was it Friday or was it? It was Saturday. Saturday before we left. We actually were going to have lunch there at La Margarita, right there in Market Square. So we got to catch just like a of her live performance from inside the restaurant, which was kind of cool. But she is just absolutely amazing. And talk about supporting other female artists. She was right there at the stage supporting. I saw her there with Alicia C. Just, they're just supporting. It was a beautiful thing to see. But Angel is a super sweet person. And it was good to see her and give her lots of hugs. She's awesome.
Yeah, she is. She's a wonderful person and a terrific, terrific artist. She says, "It's okay. I'm so glad I got to see y'all." And oh, thank you so so much.
Aw.
There's no thanks needed, sweetheart. You did this on your own. You have the talent. You have the ability. I'm just stating fact. You are an amazing artist, and you're gonna get your due. You are gonna get your due. It is coming. I don't know when. I hope it's soon. But you are going. It once people get to see the show that I've seen her perform. Yeah. No, no, no.
Yeah.
You
Well,
just need.
they're going to get a chance to see a spectacular show because there is a big show that she's doing there in San Antonio with
Correct.
Alicia C. and Dez and Annika.
Correct.
And I'm here looking for the information. I think it's
Uh,
April 26th at 7 p.m.
yes.
I think is what it is.
Let's take a look. I have the email. Hold
I
on.
want to say that this is it. And
Angel, give us the info, girlfriend. I know you know it.
yes. I want to say this is the one. It's April 26th at 7 p.m. Fiesta Latina, Música
Yeah.
Sin Fronteras.
April
And
26th. Yeah, there you
a
go.
lot of amazing talent is going to be there. Of course, it's put on by the one and only Michelle Lares, but there's just so much talent in one night. So you guys want to make sure to go get tickets for that. I don't know if we can share the link, Lawrence, on there.
Let me see if I can
But
pull
it's
it.
happening there in San Antonio, guys. So if you guys are in San Antonio around that time, you want to get your tickets. I was watching Alicia C earlier, I think on TikTok, and she said that the tickets are going super fast. So now is your time to get a ticket before they are all gone. So go get your tickets.
And it's going to be a great show. And it's just to see new artists. You have to sit there and put your money where your mouth is. You
Yes.
honestly believe, if you honestly believe that you are a supporter of new music, then do it. Do it. Because
Yes.
that's how you do it. You go to the shows and you support them. and
Yes, and
that's it.
they're performing along with Shelly's band, from what I understand. So this is going
Yeah,
to be an opportunity that you don't want to miss because it's a once in a lifetime opportunity for all of these artists to be on this stage together. And I know all of these artists, which is like the crazy part, and they're all so super sweet and super talented. And you guys are gonna have a great time. So go get your tickets. I know I already got my tickets, so I'm gonna be there. So you guys need to be there too.
it's going to be at the JoJo Long Theater, Carver Community Cultural Center.
Yes.
And we got to chime in from Madison's mom, Michelle.
Oh,
The
she's so
beautiful, the
pretty.
beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Michelle, Lawrence Indio, and Ilda Lamas. Hi, guys. Thank you for supporting my kiddo and all the artists. What a wonderful experience at the gala. Thank you. No, thank you for being there because y'all guys make us, y'all give us the opportunity, to share with y'all. That's what we're here for. I mean, a bulk of my subscribers came because of music, but they were asking for artist interaction, and that's what I started giving them, and that's what helped me push me over the top. And I firmly believe that's why I'm skirting the 100,000 mark. That's why we are hitting that 100,000 mark a month, because we do have content like this, and that's what makes it all better. How can we get information for the Fiesta lineup, or does anyone know who to call? Or okay, thank you.
Which part of Fiesta? Because each part of Fiesta is controlled by different, like, I don't know what the proper word is, but different people. So it depends on which part of Fiesta you're wanting information on. I know that Richport Entertainment or Enterprises does one part there. Theirs is primarily like the big Market Square deal that happens. So you might want to Google them, Richport Entertainment or Enterprises. As for the other little offshoots like the oyster bake and stuff like that, I'm not exactly sure who kind of runs those. But if you go to, there's an actual Fiesta website. I think it's fiestasa.com maybe or .org, something like that. But if you Google that, that should have all the information. Oh, girl, you're gonna have tons of fun at Fiesta if you've never
Yeah,
been.
Fiesta is also long. It's not like it's like 4 weeks long, isn't it?
It's 2 weeks long, and they have all sorts of different things. I've played, God, maybe about 10 different times, 10 years in a row, and it's so much fun. I know if you're looking to get booked, I know usually their booking is done by this point,
Yeah.
but for next year, start submitting. I want to say in either November, December. If you reach out to me back like around that time frame and remind me, I'll send you the link.
If not, Michelle, just go ahead and reach out to me, sweetheart. I got some contacts that I can help you out with, and definitely, yeah, no. You have to understand also, we get busy. Life happens,
Yeah.
and like Ilda and our show is booked till July. So we've got,
Which is exciting.
it is great, but we do have a lot of, we talk to a lot of people, and it's hard to remember everybody. Don't you think?
It's super hard.
Yeah,
Super hard. Like, I remember a lot of people the more I see them, but it's always hard, especially with booking wise, because a lot of times you only see these people once a year.
right.
And so when you do the events repeatedly, then they kind of stick in your head. But I always tell everybody, email me. Just email me, send me a message, and refresh my memory because I am horrible at remembering things that I'm supposed to
if
remember.
it's not on my calendar, then I'm sorry, I'm not gonna remember, because I go by my calendar. I don't even try to remember. I just put it in my calendar. Real quickly, Michelle, I think I've given you my number. I think. If not, just after the show, or right now, just go ahead and send me a IM instant message, and I'll send you my phone number, and you can just go ahead and give me a call, or I'll text you and whatever. That's okay. But yeah, no, I don't mind helping, sharing, and anything. Whatever we can do to help. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
The motto for Cuvo Radio is to promote, support, and educate on Tejano music, and we live by that. And we are great supporters. We love Tejano music. We support each other, and that's what we want to do. Let's just have a great time. All right, guys, we're fixing to finish up and close up shop. And so, Hilda, you got anything, girl?
No, everybody's been amazing. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us on Monday night.
Yeah, thank you so very much. I hope you enjoyed the recap of what we had for Tejano Fanfare. Thank you, Lord, for you guys. Thanks, Michelle.
Oh, you're so
That's
sweet.
really sweet of you. But we're just trying to be who we are. That's all. And you know what? And it was fun. It was fun. It was great seeing you over the weekend. It was great having fun. We were supposed to have lunch, weren't we? What happened?
We're supposed to have lunch, but nobody called me. So, hey.
Ah, yeah. Put it on me.
Hey, but aren't you coming to the valley soon? So you can always,
Right? Yeah, I'll be
make
there in
good on
April.
that.
And
Make good
you
on
know
that
what?
when you come.
Just so you know, I had this thing, this little piece that I needed to give Hilda for our podcast. I had it in my pocket, and I forgot
The
all
whole
about it.
time.
I forgot the whole time, and I forgot about it until I started doing laundry, and I was like, "Oh my god, I had this in my pocket, and I didn't even give it to her." I kept running it to her. It's bad, but that's the way it happens when we're constantly running around and busy.
Exactly.
I was very, 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 very busy, and so. Thank you so very much, buddy. It's a great show, great recap. Thank you so very much, buddy. Buddy, Tejano time is tomorrow at 7 o'clock. It's Tejano time on YouTube. You can go ahead and check it out. They talk about all kinds of things. Tejano. Last week they talked to this group, the Químicos, which I'd know them as Grupo Amnista back in the day,
Oh, wow.
and there are like a cumbia fusion, tropical fusion kind of new age kind of thing. They used to play. They were even nominated for Tejano Music Awards, but they're so interesting. And I mean, it was a great show. And I'm sure, hey, buddy, are you going to have anybody for tomorrow's show? Are you going to have a guest? Well, let's see what he says. But yeah, it's a great show. They talk. They kind of do the do's and don'ts. Maybe a topic would be what's up with all the norteño that was being played at the Tejano Music Fanfare. Didn't make a lot of sense to me. And then some of the songs that were being done, they're remakes, which didn't make any sense. Like there's a song, a really popular cumbia that's a norteño cumbia that everybody's playing, but the original song is actually a reggaeton song that's only like came out like 4 years ago. And so I'm
Interesting.
like, and I know this because I'm a DJ. So I play like a lot of different songs and stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of like it reminds me of Jimmy Gonzalez. A lot of his songs that were hits in Tejano were actually pop songs
Right,
in English. You know,
right,
yeah.
right. So, and also like remember Priscilla y sus balas de plata?
Yes. Oh my gosh, she was notorious for doing covers.
Yeah, she did the one from Greece, and I was like, nope. Anyway, guys, thank you so very much for joining us. I really do appreciate it for all of y'all that were joining us here, for all the artists that popped in, Mark Annalise, Madison Pulido, also Rita Cappuccino, of course, the lovely, beautiful, and talented, and who is going to make her mark. I'm telling you, Angel Jimenez is going to make her mark because
Yes.
she is just that talented. Joanna Ray, my girl Joanna Ray, she's got my heart. She's like my daughter. I love her to death. And everybody else that was here. And also Chris. Thanks a lot, Chris, for joining us tonight.
The real question is, does Chris have your heart?
No.
I just had to ask.
Maybe tomorrow, Bino G, Stephanie, Shelly, maybe another recap show. He's not sure.
That sounds
So
fun.
sounds
All
like fun. All right. For Indio and for the one and only Ilda Lamas. This is Indio and Cuba Radio. Y'all have a good one. Thanks so very much, guys, for joining us. Y'all
Good
have
night, guys.
a great, great, great show. Subscribe and find out, says it. Subscribe
Yes.
because it is a YouTube channel. Subscribe
It's
and
the
find out.
handle time, y'all.
Yeah. You don't have to
Right. I'm
subscribe to
busy.
my show because if you I am also on YouTube, by the way. This is being simulcast on YouTube. So if you like it, subscribe.
It
No,
would
wait.
be totally
No, if
awesome.
you like it, like it. But if you love it, subscribe. And if you don't like it, hit that down button twice.
Beautiful.
I know. I'm great, aren't I? All right. We'll see y'all later, guys. Y'all have a good one. Hasta
Night.
luego.